2017 Hard Enduro season is done and dusted, with plenty of memorable moments and performances. Let's take a look back to remember what was, and then a sneak peek of what 2018 has in store. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. The season started with some Brazilian flavor, as Belo Horizonte played host to the second edition of Red Bull Minas Riders. Once again, the landscape was breathtaking, painful, and at times downright scary. With some of the steepest climbs in recent memory, it was a battle between the legend Graham Jarvis, American Enduro cross star Cody Webb, and last year's Minas victor Alfredo Gomez. And in the end, Jarvis edged out Webb for his first Red Bull Minas Riders trophy. From South America to staring up at the mesmerizing, awe-inspiring, fear-inducing Iron Giant, it was time for the Red Bull Hare Scramble at Erzberg Rodeo. As usual, the start was spectacular, with 500 riders filling up the punishing course, bikes flying everywhere. And like Minas Riders, it was Gomez, Jarvis, and Webb leading the way over the rocks and steep climbs. But from start to finish, it was Gomez who rode a spectacular race to claim his second Red Bull Hare Scramble. Quick and brutal to long and grinding, the war of attrition known as Red Bull Romaniacs was up next. From the prologue through the city streets of Sibiu to the thick of Romanian wilderness, the 5-day rally proved tough from the start. By the end of off-road day 1, favorites Wade Young and Alfredo Gomez were out due to injuries, while defending champ and 4-time winner Graham Jarvis took the early lead. With Johnny Walker succumbing to injuries 2 days later, Jarvis had little trouble claiming his incredible 5th Romaniacs trophy, with Mario Roman earning 2nd and Paul Bolton finally getting his first Romaniacs podium. From the forest to one of Europe's largest coal mines, Red Bull 111 Megawatt delivered an epic 2-day sprint through the sand. 2-time defending champ Johnny Walker bounced back and battled Wade Young for the early lead. But after Young bowed out due to mechanical issues, his teammate Mario Roman made a furious comeback on the last lap to catch Walker on the rocks. Down to the wire, Walker finally surged forward to take his 3rd Megawatt trophy, with Roman and Jarvis rounding out the podium. From sand to more sand, Red Bull Sea to Sky gave the riders some R&R on the Turkish Riviera before putting them to the test. A beach race prologue, a forest track, and a final Mount Olympus showdown. It was a heroic struggle worthy of the Hard Enduro gods. Wade Young charged hard to take the early lead. Getting off the beach in 10th position and breaking his clutch casing on a fall, the legend taped it up and kept riding, knowing this race was far from over. Catching up on the final hill climb, Jarvis passed Roman, then a struggling Young to win his most memorable Sea to Sky trophy yet. For the last stop, it was once again the Kingdom of Lesotho that provided the stunning backdrop to one of Hard Enduro's most legendary rallies. For its 50th edition, the Roof of Africa saw hometown heroes Wade Young and Travis Teasdale fight tooth and nail over the Maluti Mountains. After a tough crash for Teasdale, Young pulled away to claim his 3rd Roof of Africa title, with Teasdale and Jarvis joining him on the podium. Although the 2017 season is over, 2018 promises to blow your gaskets. The World Enduro Super Series, or WESS, is the newly minted global championship that will test riders' endurance, technique, speed, and finesse. It will combine hard enduro, classic enduro, cross-country, and beach racing style events to determine the hands-down, undisputed Enduro champion. There will now be 8 stops, including classics like Red Bull Hare Scramble and Red Bull Knockout, as well as exciting additions like Trèfle l'Horizon in France and Gotland Grand National in Sweden. And of course, it's not only the pros that will be put to the test. Amateurs will be riding bar to bar with their idols, ensuring the sport remains one of the most inclusive in the world. The season kicks off in May in Portugal for Extreme XL Lugares. For more information on the new series, go to iRideWESS.com. And in case you missed any of last year's action, visit Red Bull TV to watch all the exclusive highlights from the past year.